Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Jackson. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson, option right. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry now for Alex Collins. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Foreman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Sponge. No.
Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Switch up, switch up. Check safety.
On first down, Foreman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, Foreman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up third down and 5.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Check, 55, Mike. Watch 22, check, cover. 22, check, get over. He's ball shot. Deuce. Check 66, pull it, half.
From the gun on third down, Jackson steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Tyree Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, he finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5. Hey, dude.
On third down, Rivers. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
380. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch that. Hey, easy. Hey, easy.
Check hot route. Hot.
22 jet bombers. Alpha! Hey, wahoo! Cluster. Pretty hot.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Rivers. He's got Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Hey, Delta. Wait, 89.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give right to Collins. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Come on. You better bring it.
From the gun, Jackson. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Collins. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tyree Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
180. Hey, Brown 80. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back. I'm going to go load it.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That's complete. It's Collins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers eluding the pressure right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Jackson throwing once more to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run with Collins, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go,
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play real.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, complete to Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Rivers. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch.
Keep it skinny. Red.
I got you.
Hey, here we go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And Allen's got it. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going deep downfield for Roll. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Tight dog.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, foxtrot. Hard.
Slam. Check three.
Leo! Leo!
He's coming. We got double up. Check.
Hey, exit. Go.
To throw again. Fitzgerald. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. He'll buy some time right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ready?
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Fitzgerald. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
198. Watch 98.
Look. Squeeze. Now.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. That's complete. It's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Get it.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzgerald, and caught by Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Hey, 2.
And it's third down.
198. Watch 98. 98.
Go.
On third and 2, Fitzgerald. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
No. Go. 44 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third and 11. The Broncos on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is third and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald going deep downfield for... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Jackson is going to let this one go. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Tighten up. 47's the mic, boy. 47.
Hey, Delta. There.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 99. Kill.
See Griffin.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Exit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made it feel today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. I don't play.
Sad about